Peace and love, kings, queens, and gods. My name is Jarrick The Floating Yogi, and today I'm coming to you to give you my mindset as to how I use this Ashtanga sequence as body therapy and what I'm doing in these poses and how I'm doing them to also create that mental stability as well. It helps me on the mat and also in the day-to-day life. So what I like to use for this practice, a block, maybe 1, 2, a strap if you need it, and just meet me at the top of the mat. We'll get started with Samasthiti, even standing pose. Big toes touch, heels slightly out to the side, palms face forward. You can have them at prayer at your heart either, whichever feels best. Chest up, shoulders broad, and shoulder blades relaxed down the back. And the belly in. Let go of the tension in the jaw, and find a lift through the chest. And we'll get started with 5 sun salutation A's. Inhale, arms up, palms touch. Look to the thumbs. Exhale, fold forward. Gaze to the knees. Inhale, chin up, look forward. Exhale, step the right foot back and lower down and lift up. I like to take a little bit of a back bend here, a little bit of a lean back, just to see how I'm feeling. And then lower down to chaturanga. Take your own time. Once you find your chaturanga, lift up to up dog. Notice how I have my knees come down a little bit. From there, I'll activate and press. Chin up. Exhale to down dog. Hips up and back. So from down dog, the gaze goes towards the belly. And there's a few things you can do here, but for this first one, I like to kind of like stand still, especially if it's early in the morning. Just to see how my body's feeling, see where I'm pressing into my right side, my left side, and where that extra exertion is. 2 more breaths. Inhale, step forward. Lower down the left knee and lift back up. And then we'll take that back bend again. Lean back. And frame the front foot and step forward. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up, arms up, palms touch. Look to the thumbs. Exhale, Samasthiti, arms to the side. Notice how you feel different. Inhale again, palms touch, look up. We're staying conscious through these motions. Exhale, fold forward. Gaze goes to the knees, then to the belly. Inhale, keep the hands, look forward, chin up. Feel that crunch in the back of the neck. Exhale, step the left foot back, lower down the knee, and lift up. We'll take that same back bend on the other side, lean back. And then exhale, frame the front foot. Step back to chaturanga and lower down. Notice I have my knees down. Find your up dog, press into the 4 corners of the hands. Find that activation through the shoulders. Reach the chin up. Exhale to down dog, hips up and back. 5 more breaths here. This time I'll generally get like a few pedals in the feet, rocking the foot side to side, rocking the hips side to side, maybe even like a weird swaying motion with the hips towards the end. 2 more breaths. Just working the side body, the obliques, getting the energy to move freely. Inhale, step forward. Left foot, lower the right knee, and then lift up. Find that same back bend, that same lean back. Reach the shoulders up this time. Exhale, frame the front foot, and step forward. As you exhale, keep looking to the belly. Inhale, lift up, arms up, palms touch, gaze to the thumbs. Exhale, Samasthiti. Notice the difference. Inhale, arms up, palms touch. Look to the thumbs. Exhale to fold. Gaze to the belly. Maybe you can go a little bit further. Inhale, chin up, look forward. Exhale, step the right foot back and lower down. Chaturanga. Find the 4 corners of the hand and then your up dog. Chin up, press on the top of the feet and let the hips sink. Look to the left, look to the right, and then press back to down dog. Notice how that felt in the low back. We have 5 breaths here. Maybe this time you're kicking the leg up and reaching into the wall behind you. Press through the heel, and then point through the toe. Notice the difference, how that activates the front and then the back side of the body. And, well, which one does which? You'll figure it out on your own. But we have two sides, so make sure you get both. One more breath. Exhale. Inhale, step the right foot forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up, arms up, palms touch, look to your thumbs. Exhale, Samasthiti. Inhale, notice the difference, how your body's opening up progressively each time. The fourth one. Inhale, arms up, palms touch, look to your thumbs. Exhale to fold. Gaze to the knees. Bring the chin to the chest. Inhale, chin up, keep the hands there. Exhale, left foot back, lower down. Chaturanga. Find the four corners of the hands, the fingers. Palms down, chin up dog. Let the hips sink, reach the tongue to the roof of the mouth. And then exhale to down dog. Maybe that changed something in the shoulders. Maybe it helped something in the low back. One thing I like to do while I'm in up dog and hanging out in down dog is press into the fingers and notice how that changes and adjusts the muscles going through your shoulders. That'll give you a good idea of how energy can get stagnant and create those like crunches and those things we don't really want. Last breath. Exhale. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up, arms up, palms touch, gaze to the thumbs. Exhale, Samasthiti. Notice how you're feeling. Last one, arms up, palms touch. Deep inhale. Exhale to fold. Gaze to the belly. Inhale, chin up, look forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Jump back or step back, whichever works. Find your up dog. Palms down, chin up, hips sink. Maybe you reach a little bit more with the collarbones. Exhale to down dog. 5 breaths here. Maybe you're using the right hand to reach for that left ankle, and then pressing the heel down and looking under the armpit. As you press that heel down, that's going to stretch the left hip. And then do the same thing on the other side. Last breath. Exhale. Inhale, jump forward. Exhale, fold forward. Look to the belly. Inhale, lift up, arms up, palms touch, gaze to the thumbs. Exhale, Samasthiti. This time, Sun Salutation B. Starts with chair. Bend the knees, sink the hips, palms touch. So for our chair pose, look to see if you can find your all 10 big toes. If not, shift the hips back, shift the knees back. Pressing the palms together help to engage the shoulders so you're able to curl that low back under some, that tailbone. 1 breath. Deep inhale. Exhale to fold. Look to the knees, the belly. Inhale, chin up, look forward. Exhale, chaturanga. However you get there. And then find your up dog. Press on the top of the feet, find that activation in the glutes, the low back. Exhale to down dog. Right foot, warrior 1. Right foot comes forward, back heel comes down, palms touch. Look to the thumbs. Exhale, chaturanga. Frame the front foot. Step it back, lower down. Find your up dog. Knuckles down, chin up. Exhale to down dog. Left foot, warrior 1. Between the hands, back heel, palms touch. Knee over the ankle. Exhale, chaturanga. And find your up dog. Exhale to down dog. 5 breaths. Last breath. Exhale. Inhale. Jump forward. Exhale to fold. Inhale to chair. Bend the knees, sink the hips, palms touch. Exhale, Samastiti. Inhale to chair. Exhale to fold. Gaze to the belly. Inhale, chin up. Exhale, chaturanga. Up dog. Knuckles down, chin up. Look to the tip of the nose. Exhale to down dog. Right foot, warrior one. Right foot forward, back heel, palms touch. Gaze up, chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog. Left foot, warrior one. Back heel, palms touch. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Press a little bit more at the top. Exhale to down dog. Reach the hips a little bit further back. 5 breaths. You can hang here, or some things I like to do is take a few bounces, reaching my armpits towards the knees ever so slightly, but just with the bounce. I don't try to force anything, but just let it take a couple, and then rock forward. Forward to plank. Bring the belly in. See what it feels like. How far forward can you get your shoulders? Get a good awareness of your shoulder mobility. Last breath. Exhale. Inhale, jump forward. Exhale to fold. Inhale to chair. Bend the knees, palms touch, gaze. Exhale, chaturanga. Shiva. Last one. Inhale to chair. Exhale to fold. Inhale, chin up. Exhale, chaturanga. Hold. Find your alignment and your up dog. Knuckles down, chin up. Exhale to down dog. Right foot, warrior one. Back heel comes down, palms touch, gaze up. Exhale, chaturanga. Step back, lower down. Up dog. Gaze up, reach, exhale to down dog. Left foot. Back heel, palms touch, gaze. Exhale, chaturanga. Notice that there's a pause. Boom. Then find your up dog. That's making sure right before we move, we're moving from a place of stillness, a place of okay. Press back to down dog. We'll be here for 5 breaths. Maybe any of those previous movements feel good. Maybe you're like, nah, I'm just gonna find some stillness. I was moving those past 8 times we were here. 7. Last one. Exhale. Inhale, jump forward. Exhale to fold. Inhale to chair, bend the knees, palms touch, look to the thumbs. Samastiti. And then we'll get started with PADANGUSTHASANA and PADOTTANASANA. So we'll jump the feet about 2 fist distance apart. You can actually check by taking 2 fists and placing them between the feet. And then grab the big toes with the peace fingers. And inhale, straighten the arms and look forward. As you do that, we're lengthening the low back, we're lengthening the spine in general. Use the shoulders as a point of reference, the hips. And as you exhale, reach the elbows to the side wall as you reach the crown of the head down. So what we're doing here is separating the scapula from along the spine, so then the spine has a little bit more space to reach down. So you can use the head as a point of reference there. I recommend trying both, elbows out to the side or bringing the elbows to point behind you and noticing the difference in which that they affect the shoulders, the shoulder girdle, your jaw. 2 more breaths. Last one. Inhale, straighten the arms, look forward. Exhale here. Inhale, lift up the feet, place the hands underneath. And then rock the toes all the way to the wrists. Even if that means bending the knees, that's cool. Bending the elbows, that's fine. Get them there, and then give the wrist a tickle. As you exhale, straighten the legs, Forward fold, bend the elbows. One thing I like to do to feel the jaw a little bit, pressing the thumbs into the side of the hand, for me, it activates a part of the shoulder girdle that I just don't really have access to without that engagement, that point of reference, that tension. 2 more breaths. Last one. Exhale. Inhale, straighten the arms, look forward. Exhale, and release. Lift back up to Samasthiti. And jump the feet together. Now we'll take triangle and reverse triangle. Trikonasana and PARIVRTTA Trikonasana. We'll step the right foot back about 4 feet, and then arms to a T. And then turn the right foot to the back of the mat. And reach the right arm forward and lower it down, letting the left hand reach to the ceiling. So normally I see people hang out here, and I don't recommend this. This is where I say grab the block. Grab the block and place it just in line with that foot. And then place that hand down. That'll give us activation so we can then press through that foot to feel that line of energy come up to the hip, and then press through that right hand to feel that line of energy come up to our shoulder. Now we know that now we have those points of reference. From there, we can press that hip one back or reach the shoulder one forward to create more space in the chest. As we reach the left arm up, we're expanding upward to allow more space through that left shoulder as well. So we'll hang here for 5 breaths. Maybe the block is here, maybe it's here. You know, pick your height. I'm not gonna go through all of these. You can also grab the big toe with the peace finger and then use that as a bind to pull you down as you lift it up. Keep a firm grip with your fingers, but don't let the toe move. Inhale, lift up, arms to a T. Turn to the left side. Left toes pivot, reach the left arm forward, and then lower it down. Grab that block. Place the hand, reach the right arm up. 5 breaths here. Same concept. Try to find those same points of reference. The hip, the shoulder, the opposite shoulder. The gaze goes to that right palm. 2 more breaths. We're creating space and lengthening through that side body as well. Last one. Exhale. Inhale, lift up, arms to a T. And then we'll take reverse triangle. We'll turn the right toes back to the back of the mat. Left hand comes down. You can place it on either side of the foot. Maybe it's here and the right arm comes up. Maybe you use that block for a little bit more leverage. Notice how my spine, the angle of my side, a lot more airflow can get through this way than can here. Maybe it's more of a twist you want. Place the hand more to the right side of that foot. We have 2 more breaths. Find your points of reference. Where are the hands pressing? The feet. Last one. Exhale. Inhale, lift up, arms to a T. Exhale, pivot, turn to the front of the mat. Left toes to the front, right hand comes down. Maybe it's flat. Maybe it's on the right side, maybe it's on the left side. Find your twist. Two more breaths. Last one. Exhale. Inhale, lift up, arms to a T. Exhale, Samasthiti, top of the mat. The next set, extended side angle in reverse, in revolved side angle. Step the right foot 4 feet apart, arms to a T. This time, let's find that block. Boom. Same concept, but we'll bring the block on the outer edge of that foot. We'll bend the knee, and then I got some knee things going on, so it takes me a while to align the knee a little bit. And then I'll bring the hand down, place it on the block, and reach the left arm up and over the ear. Pinky comes down like I'm karate chopping the ground. Watch out! And the gaze goes to the palm to activate that side body. 3 more breaths here. Find the activation through the toes, through the feet, the shoulder, the hand, the fingers. Last one. Exhale. Inhale, lift up, arms to a T, and then turn to the front of the mat. Left toes turn forward. Switch. Bend the knee. Lower down. Place the block. Reach the right arm up and over the ear. So this time, press through the outer edge of that right foot, the karate chop side. And then feel that line of energy come all the way up to the hip. And then from there, start reaching with the right arm. Notice how you can reach that line of energy all the way up from the heel to the fingertip. Gaze goes to the palm. One more breath. Exhale. Inhale, lift up, arms to a T. Turn to the back of the mat. This time, for me personally, I lower the knee. I find my alignment with the knee, and then I'll take the revolve. You can bring the left elbow to the outer edge of the knee, and then hands come to prayer. From there, twist, bring the chest to the center of the hands. Or place the left hand on the outer edge of that foot and the right arm up and over the ear. Gaze goes to the palm. I hang here for a few breaths just to warm it up, just to let that low back release some, the shoulder feel that crunch. And then I'll lift up and then plant that back heel down. If it doesn't get down, that's fine. If you don't lift up, that's fine. What we're doing, we're using this to create space through the side body, to feel that twist, to work the organs in different ways. Last breath. Exhale. Inhale, lift up, arms to a T. Turn to the front of the mat, same thing. Maybe you lower down, find that leg adjustment thing. Maybe it's hands to prayer. Maybe it's the palm flat on the mat. Left arm up and over the ear. You could hang here, curl the toes under. Just let the body unwind. And then lift up. If you want. 3 more breaths. Press through the outer edge of that right foot. Find each point of contact and how it's moving, how it's tracking through the body. Inhale, lift up, arms to a T. Bing! Samasthiti. Wide-legged forward folds. It's 4 of them. So we'll step the feet about 4 feet apart, arms to a T, and then place the hands in line with the feet. From here, this is more so tailored to however your body works. So maybe you're here, or maybe you're here. Maybe your hands are here. Maybe your hands are on a block. Whatever works for you. We'll start there and then ease our way down. We'll bend the elbows and then look to that back wall. You can even find like a little bit of a bounce. Boom, boom. And then notice how you can get that further. What isn't activated and holding you right where you are? Or what's overactivating in you and not allowing you to go deeper? Find your balance. 2 more breaths. Reach the crown of the head towards the ground to find the elongation through the spine. Inhale to straighten the arms. Look forward. Exhale here. Inhale, hands to the hips, lift up. Exhale. Inhale, arms to a T. Exhale, hands to the hips, and then bring the elbows to touch. And then reach the chin up, take a deep inhale. Use the hands to push the shoulders up. Lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, swan dive forward. Let your head hang as low as it can to the ground, as if it's reaching to the ground. And then we'll be here for 5 breaths. Find your balance in the feet. Find that relax in the hips, front, back, the sides. And then press your hands down and reach your shoulders towards the ground. Reach your jaw. 2 more breaths. Creating more space through the spine. Inhale, tuck the chin. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. Inhale, arms to a T. Exhale, hands behind the back, interlace. And then inhale, chest up, lift the chest. Boom, 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 boom. Press the palms together, but lightly. And exhale, 4-fold. Let the hands hang over the head. Notice how it feels with that tension with the palms pressed. And then let them come apart a little bit, but keep the fingers strong. Notice if you're activating your thumbs or not. What I like to do here is find those same bounces. Noticing
where I can ease off some, where I can find more stability. And then I'll hang there. 2 more breaths. Last one. Exhale. Inhale, lift up, keeping the grip.
Exhale, hands to the hips. Inhale here. Exhale, slide the hands down, grab the big toes with the peace fingers. Inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, bend the elbows out to the side, fold forward. 5 breaths here. So what we're doing, we just twisted the shoulders. Now we're just like making sure they're back in socket and readjoin, and pulling a little bit more from the shoulders. That last ditch effort. Last one. Exhale. Inhale, straightens the arms. Exhale here. Inhale, lift up. Hands to the hips. Samasthiti. PARSVAKONASANA. We'll step the right foot back about 3 feet and then bring the hands fist to fist or reverse prayer behind the back. Then turn to the back of the mat. We'll take a deep inhale, lengthen the spine up, and exhale, fourfold. Reach the nose towards the chin, towards the knee, and the crown of the head towards the mat, towards the toes. 5 breaths here. One thing I like to play around with is breathing into where I feel the hand press into the back side of the body. It allows me to elongate a little more. Last breath. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, turn to the front of the mat. Exhale, inhale here. Exhale to fold. Same concept. You can press through the feet, and then that'll give you the reference point of the hips, and then push that part back. Nose to the knee, nose to the shin. Reach the crown of the head forward. 2 more breaths. Last one. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, Samasthiti. UTTHITA, HASTA, PADANGUSTHASANA, A, B, and C. Bring the left hand to the hip, and then you can raise the right knee and grab the shin. And then flex the right foot. As you flex the right foot, you'll feel that glute some, you'll feel the activation. As you raise the right shoulder, you'll feel the chest activate some. Lift the leg up. Don't let it hold you down. Or grab the big toe and extend. Last 2. You can hang here or fold over the leg. Inhale. And then exhale it out to the right. Look to the left. One thing to think about is raising the shoulders. Notice how that changes the shift in my hips. And it also changes the point that I reference while I'm balancing. You can reach the left arm out to help you counterbalance. Exhale it forward. If you're holding the knee, kick the foot out. If you're holding the big toe, water. Fold and release. Point. We'll hold for 5. Activating that quad, the front side of the body. Oh yeah, that's the love. Feel the burn. Hands on the hips. Help us to raise the shoulder girdle, raise the torso. Last one. Exhale. Switch. Right hand on the hip. Raise the left knee. Grab the shin or big toe and extend. 4 more. Inhale, and then exhale it out to the left. Look to the right. Look into the to the opposite direction. That's symbolizing I'm going to trust my body to do whatever it needs to do. And I'm just going to hang out and remain chill. Notice I'm not panicking as my ankle's wobbling or my arm comes out to balance. It's just a natural process, and I just let it happen. And inhale it forward. Exhale to fold. And release. Point the toe. Find those quads, front side of the body. Last one. Exhale. Release. Shake it out. Standing half lotus. We'll take the right leg and bring that right foot, that right heel to the right hip crease. Bong. You could hang here. You could take tree pose or wrap the right arm around and bind. You could stay here or fold forward. As you're folding forward, notice the points of reference. Notice your hips. Notice the twist, the pull. How that foot in lotus is pulling the low back and the hips and the glutes into a diagonal direction or a transverse direction. Last one. Inhale to straighten the arm. Exhale here. Inhale, lift up. You can use the hand to balance. And then exhale to release. We'll switch sides. Same thing. Left heel comes to the left hip crease. Right hand wraps around the back and binds. Hang here. Grab your arm if you're not getting the bind. Whichever. It's cool. And then fold. Four more. Inhale to straighten the arm. Exhale here. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to release. Then we'll take a sun salutation. Inhale, arms out, palms touch. Exhale to fold. Inhale, chin up, belly in. Find your chaturanga. And your up dog. Exhale to down dog. Jump forward. Chair pose. Bend the knees, sink the hips, palms touch. Look to your thumbs. 5 breaths. Find that belly coming in, the tailbone scooting down, the toes activation, the 4 corners of the feet. Palms pressed together. Gaze to the thumbs. Find the ease. Find how you can hold those places, those things, and then remain calm. Last breath. Exhale to fold. Inhale, chin up. Exhale, chaturanga. Find your up dog. Exhale to down dog. Right foot, warrior 1. Right foot comes forward, back heel comes down, palms touch, look to your thumbs. You know, for warrior 1, we're looking for that big toe over the knee on the inside of that big toe. If not, you can then readjust. That's how you know your ankle's roughly in the right spot. If you want more for the legs, spread them further apart. Last breath. Exhale. Inhale, straighten the legs, keep the arms up, and turn to the back of the mat. Warrior 1. Gaze to the thumbs. Find that alignment, the press, the activation, the balance in the hips from pressing through the feet. That dualistic juggling act. Last breath. Exhale, warrior 2. Arms to a T, hips open up to the long end of the mat. If you need to, readjust. Take a little bit of a wider stance. Allow that openness, the sinking in the hips, the broadening of the shoulders of the chest, that airflow to come through. 2 more. Inhale, straighten the legs. Keep the arms. Turn to the front of the mat. Warrior two. What I'm doing in Warrior two, I'm letting each inhale raise the collarbones. And each exhale, relax the shoulders down. Bringing the energy upward and expanding outward. Last breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Frame the front foot, step back, lower down. Find your up dog, and exhale to down dog. And then step or jump, meet me on the seat. Seated. Dandasana. Starts off with staff pose. It's kind of like our seated samasthiti. We place the hands by the hips and then press the hands down. So we can lift the chest up, lift the shoulder girdle up. This part, which will allow more airflow through the torso itself. From there, we flex the feet, which is like allowing us to ground ourselves down, activating the quads, the hamstrings, the shins. And then each inhale is pulling that energy upward into the chest. 5 breaths here. 4 more. Notice the balance in the press. In the hands, where you feel the breath inside the body, and where you don't. That could be some tension that we can later release. And release. Inhale, reach forward, grab the big toes with the peace fingers. As you inhale, straighten the arms, look up to create space, to feel the length. As you exhale, bend the elbows and pull yourself down. Keep that grip with the fingers. And a little bit of a press with the foot. You see that type of motion? That's allowing me to do this. Two more breaths here. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale here. I really enjoy blocks for tons of reasons. It allows me to feel my shoulders while we're doing these forward folds, and I encourage you to use it if you have the current flexibility. If not, maybe use a strap so you can feel, or if you can grab, this is great too. Eventually, maybe the block will come, or maybe you'll use a strap. Let's find our block. We can place it on the balls of the feet, put the toes on it as well. From there, that same motion I was just talking about, give it a little push with the feet, with the toes. And then a pull back with the hands. Notice how the shoulder girdle reaches up as we do that. Relax the jaw. Take a few bites. I call it a bite out of crime. Or 3. And then maybe the shoulder girdle moves up a little bit more. Relax the tongue too. 2 more breaths. Exhale. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to release. And then find your vinyasa. Left inhale up. Exhale, chaturanga. Find your up dog. Exhale to down dog. And then step or jump back to the seat. We'll take upward facing plank. Placing the hands behind you, we'll lift up. You can start here, pressing the soles of the feet on the mat, and then dropping the head back or reach the feet out. Big toes touch, knees touch, all 10 tootsies down, chest up. 4 breaths. Head drapes back, eyebrows relax. Find where the inactivation is in the hand and through the shoulders. Last breath. Exhale. Sit down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to chaturanga. Find your up dog. Exhale to down dog. And then step or jump back to the seat. Seated half lotus. So let's find that same transverse type action across the body, across the mat. And we'll take the right foot and bring it in half lotus. Half lotus. And then wrap the right arm around. Find your bind. Left hand grabs the foot. Deep inhale, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Bend that left elbow to help reach that left shoulder up. And then notice the imbalance in the shoulders. Maybe that left one's a little bit higher than the right. Reach the right one up. Maybe it takes a little bit of action in the left hand to help raise that right. Left hand to help raise that right shoulder. Inhale, lengthens. Exhale to release. Inhale up. Exhale, chaturanga. Find your up dog. Exhale to down dog, back to the seat, other side. Left leg, half lotus. Left arm wraps surrounding spines. Right hand grabs the right foot. Deep inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. 5 breaths. Find the balance in the shoulder girdles, the difference between sides. And allow the upper back to expand, in between the scapula, behind the heart. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to release. Inhale to lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Find your up dog. Exhale to down dog. And step or jump through to the seat. MUKHA Paschimottanasana. We'll bring the right leg back so that foot frames the hip. This, because of my knee, was a big point of tension for me. And I was like, ooh, I'm not able to do this. So again, these blocks come in handy to help put myself in a situation where I can go deeper. Place it under the left cheek. That gives you a little bit more lift so the hips can then rebalance. And you can figure out whatever was going on in that knee or maybe in the ankle or in the hip that was making this balance a little bit more challenging. Hang here for a few breaths and then fold. I recommend trying it the dualistic approach, so try it with the block and without the block. So then you can see what the block is doing, how it's changing our body, and how it is making things easier, and what we can do to do the same thing the block is, without the block. Inhale to lift. Exhale to release. Remove the block if you have it, and then find your chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog. Inhale, jump to the seat. MUKHA, left side. Left leg comes back, foot frames the hip. Maybe you get the block, maybe you don't need it on this side. It's a good thing to note the difference between the two sides. We can pick up so many crucial factors just paying attention and observing. Find your balance and then fold. Maybe you're folded, or maybe you're using that block so you can feel the shoulders. 2 more. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to release. Inhale to lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Find your up dog. Exhale to down dog. Inhale, back to the seat. Janushasana. For Janushasana, we'll take the sole of the right foot and place it onto the inner thigh. This was one of those postures that really helped me to find my knee and find the muscles that surrounded it so I can really provide support in those areas where it was lacking. And that caused a whole bunch of the pain, the crunching, the bone-on-bone action. So actively press the sole of that right foot into that inner right thigh. You'll feel the muscles that surround it. Balance them with your toes. And then find your block and your reach. Maybe it's your strap. Balance the amount of effort in the shoulders, the jaw, the hip, the foot pressing in the block. And breathe. I know I hit the right spot when I feel my body expand a lot. Last 2. Last one. Exhale. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to release. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, chaturanga. Find the up dog. Let the hips sink, hold, and then rock side to side. We've been doing a few of these, and I haven't mentioned a lot of routines and patterns start to show. And this is how we can, figure out where they are and bring them to our conscious. In those motions that we generally just go through, take a pause. Shake it around, move it around. Notice how your body's felt through this practice. Remember, we're being conscious through this whole process. Meet me on the seat. Janusashasana, left side. Sole of the left foot on the inner right thigh. Find your engagement, find your activation, your balance. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale to fold. 5 breaths. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to release. Inhale to lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Find the up dog and your down dog. And back to the seat. Janusashasana B. For Janusashasana B, we'll take the right foot and we'll sit on the heel. We'll find a spot in between the anus and the genitals to balance, and then reach forward. Take a deep inhale to lengthen, and then exhale to fold. 5 breaths here. Last one. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to release. Inhale to lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Find your up dog and your down dog. And back to the seat, because we got the other side. Maybe this time you just jump straight into it. And then readjust. There it is. Then find your balance. Inhale reaches forward, lengthen. Exhale to fold. So one thing that I do want to bring to mention is some type of activation in that foot, that heel that we're sitting on. Maybe you're flexing the foot, maybe you're pointing the foot, maybe it's a combination of both. I don't know, but figure out which one feels best for you. Last breath. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to release. Inhale to lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Find your up dog and meet your down dog. Step or jump to the seat. Janusashasana C. Janusashasana C is one of those weird, tricky ones. We'll come to them often. However, what we want to do is place the sole of the right foot on the mat and then take your hand and thread it through the inside of your leg. From there, use your palm and your fingers and grab the inside of that foot. So it would be like this. From here, we'll take the toes and place them down on the mat and the sole of the foot inside that inner left thigh. I know. So this is the goal, the idea, the concept, right? And then we flex the left foot. Or we can take a block and place it underneath that left cheek, as we've done before, to create a little bit more space and openness in the hip for this to happen. Find yours. Inhale, reaches forward. Exhale, folds. 5 breaths. Three. 4. The feet will open up over time as we learn to relax the toes and still find activation through them. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to release. Find your chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog. Back to the seat, Janu seat. Maybe use that block, sole of the left foot on the mat. Left hand threads through the inside, and then bring the palm back to face you. Grab that foot. You can open up the hip or just immediately place those toes down. What feels best for you? Flex the right foot so we feel the right hip. Press the left heel so we feel the left and how it's pulling. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Last one. Exhale. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to release. And place the hands, lift up. Exhale, chaturanga. Find your up dog and your down dog. Back to the seat. And now we'll get into the Maricyasanas, A, B, C, and D. These can be a little tricky. Something that can be helpful could be a shirt or a towel or a strap. First one, Marichyasana A. We'll place the sole of the right foot on the mat and then reach the right arm forward. Reach it towards that left foot and then turn the thumb down. From there, wrap it around the arm. Maybe the hands bind. Maybe the hand plants. Find your fold. What I'm doing here is compressing those low organs, that pelvic floor, and giving me an idea of what's going on there. 2 more. Moving any of those toxins in around in those organs. Inhale to lift. Exhale to release. Find your chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog. Back to the seat. Left side. Sole of the left foot on the mat. Reach the left arm forward. Turn the thumb down. And then wrap the left arm around. Again, maybe you plant the hand and fold here. Maybe you wrap the arm and you're like, I'm not there yet. Find that towel. And fold. Last one. Exhale. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to release. Inhale, lifts up. Exhale, chaturanga. Up dog. And make your down dog. Marichyasana B. Back to the seat. This time, we'll take the left leg and place it in half lotus. Notice how we're taking these same concepts, and then from there we just build on them as the sequence continues. So from there, we learn different ways to process, different ways to use our body, and the benefits just continue. Place the sole of the right foot on the mat. And we'll use that same concept. We'll reach the right arm forward, and then wrap the arm around and bind. Maybe it's the shirt, maybe you grab the hand, maybe it's the wrist, and fold. What we want to do is get that forehead to the ground, but the point of this pose for me is to be as compressed as possible and still find space to breathe. Notice where you're breathing. I might give a hint on the next side. 2 more. Last one. Inhale to lift. Exhale to release. Plant the hands, inhale up. Exhale, chaturanga. Find your up dog, and then exhale to down dog. Back to the seat. Left side. Right leg's in half lotus. Sole of the left foot comes to the mat. Left arm reaches forward, and then arm wraps around. Create that compression in the stomach. Deep inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold.
5 breaths. For me, I'm breathing more between the upper back, in between the shoulder blades, the scapula area. Even towards the back of the neck. Last breath. Exhale. Inhale to lengthen.
Exhale to release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Find your up dog and your down dog. Back to the seat, Marichyasana C. We'll plant the sole of the right foot and place the right hand behind us. The left hand karate chops between the knee and the torso, and then you can twist here. Or you can bind, wrapping the left arm around, and the right hand comes around the back and grabs. If it can grab and you have more space, create space between the hips, press that hand down, allow that right shoulder to lift up. 3 more. Flex the left foot. Last one. Inhale, look forward. Exhale to release. Chaturanga, real smooth. Up dog and your down dog. Back to the seat. Marichyasana C. Left sole of the left foot on the mat. Left hand behind you. Right arm karate chops between the knee and the torso. And then notice how this entire hand's flat. With this part, the heel of the hand down, that gives me access to this part of the low back so I can sit up some. Same with pressing this left foot down. Twist. 3 more breaths, however you do. Last one. Inhale, looks forward. Exhale to release. Boing. Chaturanga, let's get it. Up dog and down dog. Back to the seat. Marichyasana D. So Marichyasana D is one of those gateways, one of those tricky poses. You can use a strap, you can use a wall. I have some other tutorials and fun stuff if you have any tips or tricks that you're looking for. This is how we get started with it. Take that left foot, bring it in half lotus. And then from there, place the sole of the right foot on the mat. And then we'll place the right hand behind you. Notice this right hip lifts up some. That's all right. It's going to do what it does. Left arm, however, karate chops between the knee and the torso. And then we wrap the left arm around. The right arm comes around the back and binds. And we twist. Look over that right shoulder. Last breath. Exhale. Inhale, looks forward. Exhale to release. Boing. Find your chaturanga. Up dog. Exhale to down dog. Back to the seat. Marichyasana D, left side. Right heel comes to half lotus. Sole of the left foot on the mat. Left hand comes behind you. Right arm karate chops between the knee and the torso. Watch out! And then twist. Look over that left shoulder. Find your depth, your bind, your whatever variation feels best for you. Last one. Exhale. Inhale, look forward. Exhale to release. Boing. Find your chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog. Back to the seat. Boat pose, 5 rounds, 5 breaths each round. Yes, that means 25 breaths, 25 life-changing breaths in boat pose. So ways to make boat pose a little bit more accessible to us. So we're actually getting the benefits from it as opposed to just, trying to stiffen our entire body to stay up. Let's figure out where we're going to get the breath. Bring the knees together. You can grab the hamstrings and then point the toes. Knees touch, big toes touch. Point here. Point of reference, the toes touching, the heels touching, the knees touching the hips, the shoulders, the chest, chin. See if you can breathe between the shoulders. 2 more breaths here. Let the shoulder blades raise up. We want to bring the breath to that top part of the body. Exhale, cross the shins, hands by the hips. Maybe you use the blocks to get a lift up and take a rock. And then lower back down. We got 4 more. You can keep the blocks there. Maybe we were here that last time. We're like, all right, this isn't that horrible. Maybe I can just, boom, straighten the arms, but keep the knees bent. 2 more breaths. Where's the breath? Last one. Exhale, cross the shins, hands by the hips. Inhale to lift, to rock, to lower back down. 3rd round, bong. Maybe we're here. Maybe we straighten the legs some. Two more. Last one. Exhale, cross the shins, hands by the hips. Inhale to lift, to rock, to lower. Next round. Oh yeah, we got 2 more like this. It's love. 2. Last one. Exhale, cross the shins, hands by the hips, lift, rock, lower. Last round. You got it. Exhale, cross the shins, hands by the hips. Inhale to lift. Find your chaturanga. Lift up to up dog, let the hips sink. Hang here for a moment. Oh yeah, let the hip press down and then look in the opposite direction. And then switch. Maybe the shoulder reaches forward and that's cool. Feel what that feels like, what that changes, what it does to the body. And then press the hips up and back to down dog. And then step or jump to the seat. We'll take bridge or wheel. So meet me lying on your back. You can place the soles of the feet on the mat in roughly fingertips distance. However, this isn't 100% accurate. But roughly fingertips distance to give us a starting point. We just want the knees over the ankles as we're lifting up. From there, you can place the hands and then press into the feet, press into the hands and lift the hips up. Maybe it's bridge, or maybe you take wheel. Hands by the ears, fingers face towards the toes. Press into the hands and feet equally and lift yourself up. Balance between how much activation is happening on each side and the hands and the feet. 3 more breaths. Last one. And lower down. 2 more rounds. Inhale, lift up. Oh yeah, it's not even a whole breath between rounds. Some things I like to play around with, lifting up a leg, noticing how it feels to balance on 3 limbs, lifting up an arm. Last breath. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift back up. Maybe you walk the hands in more. Maybe you're still in bridge. Maybe you take supported bridge. Last breath. Exhale. Lower down. And bring maybe one knee into the chest. Maybe it's bringing the soles of the feet to touch. The knees and the chest feel good for me. I know some people are like, nah, I just like to press the soles of the feet together and let the knees drape out. So play around with both. Play around with whatever movement, organic, just feels great for you. And lift up and meet me sitting with the sits bones with the feet out in front. From here, we just did those back bends. Keep creating compression in the spine. This time we'll take a forward fold to just stretch that out and elongate the spine some. So you can find that block if available, or the strap, or however you like to do your forward folds. And then exhale and forward fold. We'll be here for about like 8-10 breaths. Find the pressure and the balance in the hands and the feet. Two more. Last one. Inhale to lift. Exhale to release. And some other things you can do here is feel free to throw in your headstands, your pigeons, any of those other movements. You could even do them before the wheel. But maybe that's your practice and you just seen it. I'm sweating bullets. It's a great practice. Make sure to save time for your Shavasana. Peace and love, kings, queens, and gods.